Welcome to Celestial Radio, your health and well-being and spiritual radio station, presenting you with a variety of shows. I'm Lyn Harvey, and today I will bring you the book review show. I'm bringing you the second hour of this month's show, so please stay tuned in for the next book that I'll be reviewing, and that book is Scribble Grin collection. 53 Rhymes for Inspiring Times, created and written by Mary Giffrey and Paul L. Clark, with scribbles by Troy Sullivan. Now, Mary and Paul have penned a book full of creative and fun-filled rhymes that will bring laughter while still handling sensitive issues that children may experience at some point in their life. This book provides opportunities for discussion of tough topics like bullying, personal image, fear, and a number of other sensitive matters that otherwise can be difficult for children to talk about. And I can see how this book could be used in classrooms and homes across the world. The book is beautifully scribbled or illustrated. I think I prefer that word. And just let me tell you a little bit now about the authors, Mary Giffrey and Paul L. Clark. They're internationally recognised television and film professionals for 30 plus years. Mary Giffrey and Paul L. Clark stepped out of mainstream media to work from the heart. Mary's intrigue with TV began in childhood, watching endless hours of programming, an interest she turned into an award-winning career in family-friendly television. Passionate about inspiring people to live heart-centered lives, Mary is now an independent producer, director, editor, writer and author. From animation and special effects to graphic design and fine art, Paul is an artist in every sense of the word. His award-winning career has led him to writing, creating and designing children's content, starting with his first Scribble Grin collection. These creative partners, been married for over 25 years, live together with their little dog Ruby by Rice Lake in the beautiful rolling hills of Northumberland County, Ontario, Canada. And just a little bit now about the illustrator, Troy Sullivan. Troy Sullivan is a classically trained animator with over 25 years of full production experience. He has worked on classical animations from Tiny Toons to Darkwing Duck, and has extended his career into illustration, sculpture and design. Troy is also the author and illustrator of the children's book Monsters Wintry Tale. And please do stay tuned, because I'm going to read some of these exciting, lovely poems out to you in just a moment. I'm going to be reading to you now from Scribble Grin collection, 53 Rhymes for Inspiring Times. In fact, this book contains 53 poems that will empower kids. Also, these poems will empower parents. And I'm just going to begin by reading the introduction to this book, which comes in the form of a poem. Welcome, friends. How have you been? This collection of poems is called Scribble Grin. The words we've arranged, some funny, some strange, will surely get under your skin. Mary composed the poems you'll find, except for the ones that Paul had in mind. These two are a team that has a big dream to inspire the world to be kind. Troy drew the silly pictures with pride, with all the inspiring rhymes as a guide. They'd love everyone to join in the fun and enjoy all the laughter inside. Every piece has its own unique style. You can't help but find them worthwhile. Every jot, every doodle, the whole kit and caboodle is crafted to make people smile. There are some that are thoughtful and some that have puns, and you'll find there are some that are quite overdone. With these words in your hand, your heart will expand, full of caring and sharing and fun. And one of the poems I'm going to read out to you is called No Secrets. Now, the scribbles in this book are very hilarious, really, and kids will love them. This poem is entitled No Secrets. If a secret you're asked not to tell has you frightened or feeling unwell, No, when you are stressed, it's best to confess and unlock where those bad feelings dwell. If a person says something to charm you, or does something to really alarm you, tell your mum or a teacher, your dad or a preacher, that you're scared the person could harm you. Some secrets can be lots of fun, like a birthday surprise for someone, but if you feel sad, depressed or plain bad, tell that secret and it will be done. And I'm just turning now to another poem, and this one is entitled Be You, and the scribble on the opposite page is of a young boy with madly curly hair, and he's standing at the mirror desperately trying to straighten his hair. The title of the poem, as I've just mentioned, is Be You. A curly-haired boy, name of art, pulled his locks every day at the part. He wanted it straight to go on a date so a girl would fall for his heart. Well, he found that this wasn't the case. It's not curls or your clothes or your face. By not being yourself, you may sit on the shelf, but the real you she'll want to embrace. I'm reading to you from the book I'm reviewing today, Scribble and Grin collection, 53 Rhymes for Inspiring Times, created and written by Mary Guthrie and Paul L. Clark, scribbles by Troy Sullivan. Now, this book contains 53 poems, and these poems help empower kids. Young children are encouraged in a light-hearted way through these poems to explore their world and their feelings, and are strengthened to accept themselves as individuals. Now, the poems, some of them are very short, but they're delightful, and the scribbles are hilarious. And I'm just going to read a few out to you now. This one is called Growing Forward. There's something you need to be knowing. Where you're from is not where you're going. Your smile is sunny, you're smart and you're funny. Just keep that in mind when you're growing. Another one is entitled Happy Hugs, and here we have a scribble of a young boy and a girl hugging each other and laughing hilariously at the same time. Are you wound up and feeling too stressed? Has it slid all the way to depressed? Friendly embraces put smiles on our faces and remind us that we are all blessed. And another poem here, another short one, Why Be Shy? And the scribble with this is of a young child hiding behind the legs of his father, just peeping out into the world, a bit too shy to move forward. Why be shy? There's no need to be shy. Smile, shake hands and say hi. It's friendly to greet the people you meet. You'll see when you give it a try. And I'll just read one more to you, and this one is called Angel in My Heart. There's an angel in my house somewhere. Dad says she's plain to see. He told me that he knows her, but I don't know where she'd be. I've checked down the basement, though that's not an angel place, so I looked in the hall closet. No, she wouldn't have the space. She might be in the bathroom, maybe brushing out her hair, or perhaps she's in my bedroom, though I did not hear her there. I know the angel's here somewhere, with wings of gold and white. She must be like a treasure hidden from the light. Our garden's very beautiful, it suits one heaven sent, but I could not find the angel still, and wondered where she went. She had me running back and forth, from upstairs and then down, searching any sign of her, some feathers or a gown. I cannot find the angel, Dad. She's hiding from my sight. I've looked throughout the house for her. I've tried both day and night. Then Daddy took my hand in his. He held it safe and dear. He had the answer to the quiz, and he whispered in my ear. The angel has a special smile. She's loving and she's smart. It's you that holds the angel child. She lives within your heart.
Celestial Radio.
Now, before I go on to tell you about the third book I'm going to review today, Just let me read to you two more short poems from today's children's book, Scribble and Grin collection, 53 Rhymes for Inspiring Times, created and written by Mary Guthrie and Paul L. Clark, scribbles by Troy Sullivan. And these are 53 poems to inspire kids. The scribbles are delightful, funny, hilarious, and the poems are short and sweet, but there's a message in them. And this one is entitled Taming the Bully. I'm rough and I'm tough and I'm mean, and the nastiest you've ever seen. Do it my way, she cried. You're a bully, he sighed. All that bellowing sounds so obscene. If you want something done in your way, there are much nicer things you could say. You'll be further ahead using manners instead, and you'll have much more fun when you play. And a very, very short poem here entitled Phoney Baloney. A boy named Tony Maloney behaved like a phony baloney. He once had a friend, but that came to an end. Now he plays in his yard all alone-y.